Good morning, everybody. It's still morning. This is one of Chia's dollies. She tried to do makeup. Anyway, yeah, I said last week that there is something that I want to speak about. It's something that, for me, it's a touchy subject, but it's also something that I want to educate people on, and maybe I'm even educating myself on it. Maybe somebody else have a different understanding. Maybe my understanding is wrong, but I'm taking it from what I'm reading in the Bible. And since I've posted of Chia's passing, and I've said that I've mentioned what has taken place, like I've said, just to recap, I've said the Monday, the 9th of December, she just had a fever. The Tuesday, the 10th of December, she just threw up everything that I gave her to eat, and it wasn't much, just the little bits that I gave her to eat, the little yogurt, she threw that up. Scrambled egg, 2 teaspoons of scrambled egg, she threw that up. I had her by the doctor put her on a drip. She threw up after that, and then we took her to Red Cross, and upon arrival by the securities, she went into a seizure in my arms, and Charles then took her, ran with her into the hospital, and that's when her heart stopped beating and she stopped breathing. He put her on the bed. The doctors and nurses immediately jumped in to try to resuscitate. Yeah, and that was it. She just didn't, there was no heartbeat. She just didn't come back. Yeah, that is what took place on the 10th of December. Chia passed away between half past 5 and 6 p.m. the evening, in a space of an half an hour, sometime in there. She passed away about 5 past 6. They then told us that they tried everything they could. So anyway, I've posted on social media, and the comments that people have been saying is, I took my child just in time. My child had the same symptoms, and I took my child just in time to hospital. I don't believe in just in time when it comes to life and death. I don't believe in that. I believe that your time is your time. So for those people that has been saying, I took my child just in time to hospital, or I took my mother, I took whoever just in time, let me tell you something. It wasn't just in time. It wasn't their time. It was Chia's time. Chia was supposed to be born, or the date that I got for Chia to be born was the 21st of May 2018. Chia came on the 23rd of May 2018 at 7:30 the morning. It was never Chia's time to be born on the 21st of May. She was supposed to be born on the 23rd of May, the actual date of her birth. Chia was never supposed to die the 9th of December 2024. She was never supposed to die at 5 o'clock the evening, the 10th of December 2024. It was not her time. Her time was the actual time that she passed away. God doesn't take you before your time. He doesn't take you after your time. I don't believe in that. I believe that God has set our time out when we should be born, what day and what time we should be born. And He has also set out how long our lifespan will be. Whether it's just a day, whether it's a couple of days, couple of years, your time is your time. You cannot jump ahead to die. You cannot jump out of the line. There's a line there. There's a line. We are all in a line for our time. And you can't go behind the line and be like, no, you go in front. I'm not ready. No, it doesn't work like that. I could be wrong. Maybe you have a different understanding, and I would like people to engage with me and give me your point of view. Maybe you can educate me better. But yeah, this is how what I'm reading out of the Bible. Ecclesiastes says, I can never pronounce this word. Ecclesiastes, yeah, that word. Anyway, it says in chapter 3, there's a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot. And there is so much more that you can go down. There's also this verse in chapter 7, verse 14, and I like this one a lot. When times are good and happy, but when times are bad, consider God has made the one as well as the other. Therefore, a man cannot discover anything about his future. My study Bible breaks it down so nice. God allows both good times and bad times to come to everyone. He blends them in our lives in such a way that we cannot predict the future or count on human wisdom and power. We usually give ourselves the credit for the good times. Then in bad times, we tend to blame God without thanking Him for the good that comes out of it. When life appears certain and controllable, don't let self-satisfaction make you too comfortable, or God may allow bad times to drive you back to Him. When life seems uncertain and uncontrollable, don't despair. God is in control and will bring good results out of your struggle. I really like how the Bible breaks it down for us. Then here's another verse found in Isaiah 57, chapter 57 from 1 to 2. The righteous perish, and no one ponders it in his heart. The men are taken away, and no one understands that the righteous are taken away to be spared from evil. Those who walk uprightly enter into peace. They find rest as they lie in death. So I really don't believe that you've taken the person that you love just in time, or anybody just in time to hospital. It was never their time. It was Jesus' time. I don't know when is my time, but when my time comes, know that it is my time. when that time do come, when your time come. It is your time. It's not before your time or after your time. So for people to say, I took my child just in time, what are you saying? That I didn't take my child just in time? We took our time, whatever. You know, God allows things to happen to stall you from interfering with His plans. God allows things to push you back so that you don't meddle in His plans. Whether we have been there earlier, whether we've taken Gia the morning or the Monday, Gia still would have died the Tuesday between 5 and 6. So for people to say that I've taken my child just in time, just know that it wasn't your child's time. So yeah, I just want to leave that with you. Just know that when it's your time, it's your time. But let us keep on praying for each other. Let us keep on keeping each other in prayer. People, the prayers that has been going out for us is really, really, truly what has been keeping us strong, what has been keeping us graceful, what has been keeping us humble. It's people's prayers that has been going out for us. I will not stop asking that if there's anything you want to do for us, pray is the best thing that you can ever do for us, because that is what is keeping us, that is healing us, that is holding us. We are asking God to keep our fragile hearts in His hands and to be with us throughout this journey. It's literally just a month. It went so quick. It went so quick. And it plays every day. It plays every day in my mind. Everything that has happened. Because I'm still in disbelief. I'm still at the point of how even, what has happened? How did that happen? How is it that she was here, fine, and then you tell me we did everything we could? I'm so sorry. How does that make sense? How? So the only answers we are going to get is if and when we get the autopsy results, which I am so praying for. I'm so hoping to get that result so that I can close this chapter, so that me and my family can close this chapter. We cannot close this chapter. This is still an ongoing story for us. This is still it was such a beautiful book. It was such a beautiful book, but we're in this last chapter that is just prolonging. It just doesn't want to end. We cannot close the book because the chapter is not finished yet. So we are trusting and we are asking God, we are saying, God, we need the autopsy results. We need it because we need to know. We need to know what has happened. What happened? Because our blood results was clear. Everything was clear. So what happened? Make that make sense. What happened? So for us to close that chapter, yes, we are waiting for the autopsy results, which we don't know when we're going to get. It can take months. It literally can take months. We don't know, but we are trusting God for answers. We are trusting that God is going to be with us through this process, to help us. give us understanding. And I also want to say to others out there that are facing grief, that are facing hard times, and you want to speak to someone, you are more than welcome to reach out to me. There's quite a few people that has been reaching out to me, that has been saying they feel depressed, they feel sad, and they just want to talk to someone, and they've just been pouring out to me. And all I can do for those people, I would love to do much more than just pray for people. But right now, all I can do is pray for people. I want to start a support group for, not just for mommies and daddies, but for people with all kinds of needs. Be it a support in just to talk to someone. I want to be there. I want to help. I want to have an open door for someone to just come to me and say, can I just speak to you? Can I just tell you what is going on? You never know how help can come. I mean, I could mention your story to someone without mentioning your name. I can mention your story to someone, and that person might be able to help you. Yeah, I'm not working. Our company closed. The company that I worked for closed down just about 2 weeks before Gia has passed away. Closed down with immediate effect. So I'm not working. I am looking for a job. I am trusting that God is going to open up a door somewhere for me. And so yeah, I want to be a support to someone. I want to, whether it is just to be a listening ear, whether it's just for you to offload, you just want someone to sit and listen to you, or to give you some sort of advice, if I'm able to, I would love to help. Whether it's just to listen or to give advice from my experience, if our situation is the same. So yes, be blessed. Thank you for listening, and I am praying for everybody that is praying for me, I'm praying for everybody. I'm singling no one out. I'm praying for everybody. I might not mention your name because I don't know a lot of people who is praying, and who's maybe not even praying, but who's keeping us in their thoughts. I'm praying for everybody, for your health, for your finance, for anything that it is you need. I'm praying for you, and I want to thank those. I want to deeply from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank those that has been praying for us, that has been checking in, that has been phoning, whether it's a message. We really appreciate it. We appreciate it so much. Thank you seems so small, so little. Like I want to do so much more than just thank you to everybody that has been a great support to us. But be blessed, and I will be back next week with another topic. Tune in, and we'll chat soon. Ciao for now.